constant. Something varies time to time. Okay. Variable length subnet mask. Previously, what we have done in subnetting, that was in which if we are calculating 4 subnetworks, 5 subnetworks, whatever the subnetworks we are getting by the calculation, then we are getting the slash value or the subnet mask prefix value or the subnet mask, all are same for all subnetworks, correct?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, the slash value.
Yes, that is actually a fixed value, and that is the
Fixed.
same value. Yeah.
Correct. And here, when we calculate the same thing, but now onwards we will not get, or maybe, we will get different slash value.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
in subnet mask there are two types of subnetting, is it? One is fixed length subnet mask, and the other one is VLSM, FLSM and VLSM, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So here, benefits of VLSM allow efficient use of address space. Whatever the address space you have from 0 to 255, right? We can
Yes.
use, we can use it efficiently, allow the use of multiple subnet mask length. As I already told you that maybe or may not be, we will get the different slash value or the subnet mask value. Okay.
Okay.
Breaks up the address block into smaller custom blocks. We will break a big block of network of address, like if we get /24, so we will break it into smaller custom blocks, right? Custom blocks that we previously heard about, like custom subnet mask, like that. Okay. Allow for route summarization. We will see this after some time. Route summarization is something like we will summarize the route. If we have multiple routes, then in the routing table, then we can summarize it and we can make it one. Okay. We will see in the next or in routing class. We will see that. After that, provides more flexibility in network design. We can design our network in our own way. How I want my network. So as a network engineer, I can design my network, and VLSM provides more flexibility. Supports hierarchical enterprise networks. Hierarchical enterprise network means there is a way of designing a network in that there is a hierarchical way, means there is a top layer will be there, then again like this, then again like this, like that. Okay. Hierarchical means step by step. Okay. Next one, classful subnetting. We have done this. See, for example, if we are doing this, this is the given IP address, and we need 30 hosts for the research department and 25 hosts for the marketing department, and records department we need 12 hosts. Okay. So total number of hosts we need 30, 25 and 12. This is 67. Okay. And we find for 67 hosts, and we have a given IP address. So in the classful subnet range, we will get the slash value 27 every time. These are the networks N1, N2, N3, N4, N5, and so on. Right? So in this way we have calculated. Now classless. See, you will see /27, /27, all are same, right? Now we will see this.
Okay.
Okay. So here the question is, we have to find out the same thing. For 25 hosts for marketing department, for research department, it is 30. For records department, we need to find out 12 hosts.
Okay.
12 hosts means 12 PC, or it may be any networking device that will user or machine will use.
Okay. Okay.
So what we will do here, first of all, when we do VLSM questions, in that always remember that we will start by decreasing order. Decreasing
Okay.
order.
Okay.
First of all, we will see the maximum number of requirement.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We will see the maximum number of requirement here is 30.
Yes.
First, we will solve for this network. Then
Okay.
we will go for the next one, and then we will go for N3. Then we will
Okay.
go for N4, and then we will go for N5. Right?
Okay.
If you see here, this is one network, right?
Yes. Correct.
The second network is this one. The third network is this one. Fourth is this one. And the fifth one is this one. Okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5.
Okay.
It will come on your screen also.
Those round objects, what are those? The circular
These,
objects.
yeah, red color circles are the networks.
Networks. Okay.
Previously, the diagram was like that.
Okay. And the rectangle box, is that a switch? Because I see all the computers connected to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is your PC.
Okay.
This is your switch, and this
Okay.
is your router.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so we have one network here, second network here, third network here, 4 and 5. Correct?
Okay. Yes. Yes. Correct.
We will start by highest highest host requirement. The highest host requirement is in research department. Okay, just
Yeah.
imagine that this is your organization. Just imagine this is
Okay.
your own organization, and you have different departments, right?
Okay. Okay.
And who will give this? This will provided by ISP,
Yes. Yes. Correct.
or organization can choose this according to their requirement.
Okay. Okay.
Fine. Now here,
Okay.
so our first target is for 30 hosts. We will solve for 30 hosts. Just give me 1 minute.
Okay.
We make it space. Okay, so our given network is 192.168.1.0. Fine.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
168.1.0. 1 second, I will take a clear page. 192.168.1.0. 30 host requirement.
30. Yeah. 30 hosts.
Required.
Okay.
Okay. We require 30 hosts. Fine.
Okay.
Okay. So first of all, class
Class
with the
C.
help of first of Yeah,
This
we
is
will
class
see
C.
the class C.
Yeah.
Class default subnet mask is 255.255.250.
255.0.
Correct?
Yes.
Whenever you have find out that this is the class C, then the default subnet mask is this, and you will never touch first 3 octet because these 3 octet belongs to network part. Okay,
Network
you
part. Okay.
okay,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, you will not touch this. Whatever you want, you will do with this octet because
Okay.
the last octet belongs to the host part. Fine.
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
Okay, so we have the requirement of 30 hosts means 2 to the power 5. If I do, then it is 32. And if I count the valid host or usable host, then the formula is 2 to the power n minus 2. Then I can get 30 hosts. Exact requirement I am getting with the help of n equals to 5. Okay,
Yes. Yes. Correct.
done.
Yes. Done.
Okay, so that means from the, if I have the last octet, I can write this decimal value, I can write this 0 decimal value into binary. Okay,
Hmm.
okay.
Okay.
Now my requirement is 30 hosts. Whenever I need host or whenever I am calculating for the host, then I will see from right
Right
to
to
left.
left. Right to left. When it is subnets, it is from left to right. When the number
Yeah.
of needed subnets. Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Now I will keep it 0 as it is, 50
Okay.
as it is.
Okay.
And I will convert first 3 bits as 1 on bits because
Hmm.
my requirement is only 30 hosts, and if I convert, if I borrow or if I take only 5 bits from the last octet from right to left, I can fulfill my requirement. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So I can write, yeah, so I can write in this way.
Yes. 255.255.255 dot, how much is that? 224.
Correct? I can write.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. And the last thing, if I make a line here, see the black line.
Okay.
This is my line because this is 1. Okay.
Hmm. Okay.
And first one is 128, 64, and 32. Fine.
Oh, yeah.
Valid range. Now I am calculating the range of my networks. 256 minus how much? 224. This is 34, right?
Yeah.
So my network 1. Network 1 will be 192.168.1.0.
Yeah.
Or
Correct.
I will write in this way. 1 minute.
Uh,
This way. Network 1, network 2, network 3. 192.168.1.0. Fine.
yeah. That is N1.
192.1.
Dot 168.1.32. N3 is 192.168.1.64. Then it will continue.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
1.64. Okay.
Yeah.
My BID for network 1 is 192.168 31.1.1.31, correct?
Yes.
And the middle one, these are my valid host.
Yeah.
One starting from 168.1,
1.1.
192.1.1 till 192.168.1.30.
30. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these are my exact requirement. I got 30 host IP addresses. Done.
Yeah.
Okay. Here you will see the slash value is 27. Here also
Correct.
27.
27.
Here also
27.
27. Okay. Done.
Yes. Yes.
We have completed the first part. This is done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
1 minute. The screen will come. Okay. We have completed the first part. Now we will move to
Second
25
part.
host.
25 hosts.
25.
Okay.
Now for 25 host here, we will use this.
Okay. Okay.
How we will use this? 1 minute.
Because
See now. We will use this now. 192.168.1.32 and the slash value is 27 means 255.255.255 dot I can convert like this.
yes. Yes.
And my requirement, I need 25 hosts.
Yes. 25 hosts. Correct.
One minute. Screen will come. 25 hosts, correct?
Yes.
So for 25 hosts, to fulfill this requirement, 2 to the power n, how much? How much we require?
We need 5 bits.
5
2 to
bits,
the
na?
power 5 is
Correct?
32. Yes.
Okay, 5 bits means
Yes.
here we have already have 5.
Yeah. We already have 5. Correct.
Yeah, so we can use this network for our second requirement with
Okay.
same slash value 27.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Now here, what will be the BID for N2?
BID will be dot 6 192.168.1.63.
63. This is your BID, and from 33 to 62, these are our valid host.
Yes.
Valid host
62.
and valid host. As I previously told you that in VLSM, the slash value or subnet mask may or may not be similar.
Yes.
It may be similar sometime or it may not be similar sometime. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now we will use the third network.
Okay.
Third network is 192.168.1.64/27.
Mhm.
Oh, stopped. 1 minute, screen
Okay.
sharing is stopped.
Yeah. Screen sharing is stopped.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
now I can see.
Okay. So this is our N3. We will use this now. We have used N1 for our 30 hosts. We have used N2 for our 25 hosts. Now we will use N3, right? Now we will use
Mm,
this one. Let's see how much we need. The next requirement.
Okay, okay.
Let's see the diagram again. I will show you.
Okay.
Okay, this is your diagram.
Okay.
So we have done for 30, right? Slash 27.
Yes.
We have done for 25/27. Now the
Yes.
now the third biggest requirement is 12 hosts. We need to find out for 12
Yes.
hosts.
Yes.
Okay. Now this is our N3 and we need 12 hosts. Our requirement is 12 hosts. Now we will
Okay.
use this. Yeah. Now we will use this network to get this subnetwork to fulfill our requirement, that is 12. 1, 1, 1.
Okay. So 2 to the power 4 is more than 12. So we need 4 bits for host, right?
2 to the power 4 equals to 16, right?
16, yeah, yes. So we need 4 host bits. 4 host bits
Yeah,
will be 0.
correct, correct. Okay. So
Oh, okay. So here the subnet mask will change, right? What's that? The
yes,
last number.
correct,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you say for that last number, Shailesh, /27? Is it subnet mask or subnet address for
Where,
27?
where?
After 32 in the IP address, /27 you have written, right?
Subnet mask.
Yeah, subnet. Is it okay? That is subnet mask. We say it's subnet mask, is it not subnet address?
Subnet mask.
Okay, okay, okay.
This is subnet
Yeah,
mask,
so
right?
okay, okay, okay. Yeah, that was my
So
doubt
for
actually.
okay, okay, subnet mask, subnet mask.
Okay, okay.
So for 12 hosts, we need n equals to 4. Here n means off bits. Off bit means 0.
0. Yes,
So we
correct.
need 4.
Yeah,
These
4
are the
zeros.
4 zeros
Host.
and everything is 1. Correct?
Yes, yes,
Remaining bits are 1.
yes.
So here, if you see, this is the last octet. That means /24 plus 25, 26, 27, 28 /28.
Yeah, correct. 28. So subnet mask has changed.
Yes.
Okay.
Right?
And
Yeah,
even
yeah.
valid IP address range also will change, right? The IP address range will
Valid,
also change. No?
valid IP address range. Valid
Yeah,
IP address range. You are
yeah.
talking about valid host range.
Yeah.
Host IP
Valid
range.
host. Yeah. I'm talking about valid host IP range.
Yes,
Will
yes,
that will
yes,
also
correct,
change, right?
exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So here, 1 minute. So we have got /28. That means what will be the valid range?
Yeah, that
Valid
is what I was
range
calculating. 256 minus
minus
two-
1
minus two
128 4
28 60.
32 and
256
60.
minus 240.
The
256
answer
minus
should come.
16.
See, the answer should come 16.
Yes,
Means
correct.
256 minus how much? The
Uh,
answer should come 16, right?
yeah, it is 240.
240.
256
Okay,
minus 240.
correct. Okay,
Okay.
so 16. Now
Mm.
here the network 1 and network 2. Let's see what will be the network 1. It will start from 192.168.1.64.
Okay. Okay.
This one.
Yeah, that is
1.64.
correct. Mm.
And N2 will be 192.168.1.16. How much? 0, 130.
Mm.
This is
130.
130.
Okay.
64 plus 64 plus 16, how much? Sorry, 7, 80,
No, no.
80.
80, right? Yeah, 80.
Fine,
Yes, yes,
80.
yes.
This is network 1, and here the PID will be 192.168.1.79. This is the
Oh, yeah.
PID for network 1
Network
here.
one.
Means this is the network 1.64/28
Mm.
192.168.1 dot how much?
1 dot
64. 1.64 we will use
64. Yeah.
64/28 we will use here.
Okay.
We will get the screen.
Mm.
Here you will use 192.168.1.64/28. The slash value will 28 here. Fine.
Okay.
Now we will work for these remaining two networks, and here we need only two hosts.
Uh-huh.
One for this interface, one for this interface. Host means IP address also, right? Host
Yeah, host
node.
means, yeah, host node and all. Uh, Host can be anything, right? It need not be only computer, no? It can be any network device, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Host
Can you call
node.
can you call switch as a host also? Router as a host?
No, see where you are going to apply the IP address.
Oh, okay,
Here we
okay,
are
okay,
IP address. Who
okay,
will
okay,
use the IP address? This circle
okay.
will use IP address. This PC will use the IP address, right?
Uh,
Mainly,
yeah,
these
yeah,
interfaces will use the IP address. Switch can also
okay.
use the IP address, but mainly the
Uh,
host
uh,
means valid IP, valid I. We are finding host or we are finding valid IP addresses, so we can assign those IP addresses to our devices or on interfaces. These are
okay,
interfaces.
okay, okay. So host and node are one and the same, is it?
Yeah,
You can call it as node also. Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
here for 12 hosts, this is our
Yeah, 12 hosts. N1 is 1.64, N2 is 1.80. You will have four networks, right? Because
yeah,
it is
for
okay.
1.64.
Yeah, 1.64. That is the first network for 12 hosts.
No. For 12 hosts, we will use 192.168.1.64. Correct?
Yes.
So we will use this here.
Okay. So network 1 is 1.0, network 2 is we use 1.32, and for network 3 we use 1.64 as the IP address. Okay.
Here in solution also we have given this.
Okay. Oh yeah, it is written there, correct.
We have find out N3. This is N3 1.64 N3.
N3. Okay. Yeah, correct. It is there.
Okay, so for N3, it starts by 1.64, right? See this,
Yeah.
the last two. 1.64. If I and N4 range will be 192.168.1.16 means 80, right?
Yeah, 80 N4.
Yeah, this is our N4 and this is our N3 range. This is our N3 range, and for 80, next requirement is 2 host.
2 hosts, which is N4 there?
Yeah, N4
Okay.
is here. See the blue N4.
Oh, okay. Router to router connection. That circle
Correct.
connection. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, point.
Point
That
to
means
point.
point to point.
Okay.
Yeah, router. Yeah.
Okay. So in this we need two hosts, right? We have only 2 hosts, no?
2 hosts.
Yeah, 2 hosts.
So for 2 hosts, for N3, we had /28, right? For N3.
Yeah,
For N was /28. For 2 hosts
28.
means 2 to the power 1,
Yes,
n
2
equals
to
to
the
1.
power 1. Yes.
Okay, that means we already had /28. /28 means first 4 bits
Yes.
are 1
Yes.
and all is 0.
Yeah.
Correct? Now we need 2 hosts. So
Yeah.
n equals to here is 1.
1. Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
So this is 1. Only 1 host means n equals to 1.
N equals 1. Yeah. Correct. Remaining.
We need only 1 0 host. Oh, sorry, we need only 1 bit, that is 0. Remaining
Yeah.
that 1.
Remaining is 1. Correct. It will become 30 now. 24, 30. Yeah? Oh, no. 1 minute. 3,
Now 24 plus.
uh,
Uh,
no, it's becoming 7 bits, right? 24 plus 7 now. Because only 1 bit is 0. Yeah.
1 minute.
Okay.
For /28 for 1 minute. For /28, this is already 1. If we take now, see,
Yeah.
to find a valid host, 2 to the power n minus 2. This is the formula,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah,
So
yeah.
if we put n equals to 1, then it will be 0.
Yes.
If we put n equals to 2, then we get 2 hosts.
Oh, yeah, correct. Two hosts.
So that means n equals to
2, n equals to 2. So then
because
two
of,
bits are 0.
yeah. So because
Okay,
of that, then
okay,
remaining
okay.
last 2 bits from right to left will be 0, and
Yeah,
remaining
now it is
last,
30.
yeah,
Now it
now it
is
is that.
okay. Yes.
So the first network will be from dot 80 to dot 82.
82, yes, yes.
After that dot 84 to dot 87.
Okay, okay.
And the valid range will be here. If you put here 1 minute,
The valid
124
range. Uh,
to 16, 8, 4. So from 80,
hmm,
80, this is network 1. After that, 84, this is network 2.
okay.
And the BID will be
PID will be
80.
1.83 for network 1 and 1.87 for network 2. That is the BID.
Yeah. And the session has down 1 minute and connecting again.
Okay, okay,
Disconnecting.
okay.
Wow. 8, 1, 7, 2, 5, 7, 2. Now you can see.
I can see.
Yeah. So this will be our last requirement N5. This will be our N4.
Oh,
/30/30. See what we have done? We have given one IP address in the starting. Initially, we had one IP address. After that, we have divided that IP address into
yeah.
our requirement according to the requirement /27. And the second network was the same with the help of that subnet mask or the slash value. We found our N2, N1, N2 we found. After that, according to our requirement of 12 hosts, we
Uh,
made changes in the subnet mask, so it became /28, and then we needed 2 hosts only. Then we again changed the subnet mask according to the requirement. It will become /30, and then it was N4 and again N5. So we were dividing and dividing.
oh, Yeah, correct.
Just see this box,
Huh.
one big box from 0 to 255.
Okay.
We required 5 networks, sub-networks, 5.
Yes.
One is from 0 to 31,
Yes.
this one.
Correct.
Second one is 30 to 63,
Mm.
this one.
Yes.
Third one, 64 to 79, this one.
Mm.
Right?
Correct.
N4, 80 to 83,
Mm.
82, 82, 82, 82. After that, N5, the last one.
Mm.
So in this way, we are saving the wastage. We are reducing the wastage of IP address. Correct?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. In this way, we will do classless. This is classless subnetting.
Okay.
Classless addressing allow you to use different subnet masks and create subnets tailored to the number of users in each subnetworks.
Oh.
There
Okay.
are fewer wasted IP addresses using smaller subnets. Okay, this is VLSM and classless. It is also known as classless addressing,
Okay.
classless subnetting. Okay.
Okay.
Um, do this. We have given IP address, this one, and
Huh.
the biggest requirement is 60, and the second biggest requirement is 28. We have
Uh-huh.
only 2 requirements for two department. One
Okay.
is marketing department, and the second one is research department. Do this.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Just try to do this in your rough copy.
Okay. Mm. Mm. Zero, 1, 2, 22. 7.64. Okay, so yeah, this okay for 60 hosts it's done. 1 minute.
Yeah. You have two.
Yeah, we have two requirements, right? Okay. Yeah, so I finished it. I don't know whether I've done it correctly.
For 60 host,
Yeah.
the
So
common class C address, what we have seen here, 220.10.10.0,
yeah, 220.
right?
Yeah, that is the class C address.
Yeah.
The what is that? The custom subnet mask will be 255.255.255.192
Mm-hmm.
because we have 6 zero host bits because 2 to the power of 6 is more than 60. So to have 60 hosts, at least 6 host bits should be 0.
Mm.
I mean, so only the first 2 bits are 1. So that is why it's 192. And the valid IP address range is from 220.10.10.0 to 10.10.63. That is the first network because IP address range
Okay.
is 64.
Okay.
And subnet mask will be 26 because the first 2 bits are only 1 are on, remaining bits are off.
Okay.
That is
Mm-hmm.
for first network. The broadcast ID will be 220.10.10.63.
Mm-hmm.
Then what else? uh,
Okay.
yeah, that
And
is for first
the
network. Yeah,
yeah, second requirement is 28 hosts. For
yeah.
28 hosts,
For
N should be
for uh, for 28
5.
hosts, n should be 5. So 5 bits are host
For
portion.
28 hosts,
Yeah, correct. 28 hosts, it's 5. Correct. Can you hear me?
for 28 hosts, N should be 5.
Yes. So it is 3 bits are 1. So it is 27 is
But
subnet mask. Yes. Valid IP address range is what is it? 32. Broadcast ID will be 220.10.10.95. 95 broadcast IP.
1 second, 64 plus 32 is 56. Broadcast ID is dot 95.
95.
Okay.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Actually, this is a little simple. Only 2 networks are there.
Hmm.
2
I'll give you
departments.
the
That's
difficult.
it. Okay. That for the first one was little difficult, I thought. 5 networks.
Okay, this is our N2. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
this is our PID.
BID. Correct.
Now do this one. This is the given
Oh.
IP.
Oh. Okay. This seems little difficult. Let me check. So how many networks we have? We have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Five. Do we have 5 networks here?
Yeah, 5 network.
Okay. This plus 20. Okay. I'll do it one by one. Okay.
Yeah, do it, do it.
Yeah. Yeah. So for first network, first IP would be 192.168.16.0, which is written there. Broadcast ID for first network will be 16.127. That is for first
Okay.
network. Slash 25, because only
Mhm.
first bit is on, remaining bits are off.
Okay.
Because 120 hosts, 2 to the power 7 is more than 120. So at least we need 7 host bits.
Okay.
Okay. Second network, it starts from 192.168.16.128, and there are 2 bits which are turned on because it is 2 to the power 6. 6 bits are off.
Mhm.
Valid IP address range will be, okay, valid IP address range, it will be 64. So the broadcast ID for network 2 will be dot 191, 16.191.
Okay.
Yeah, that is network 2. For network 3, we need 20 hosts. So at least we need 5. Okay, at least we need 5 host bits. Yeah, we need 5 host bits. Remaining 3 bits are on. So it is valid IP address range starts from 192, and it is till yeah. So for third network, broadcast ID will be what is it? 223. 192.168.16.223. Subnet
Okay.
mask for this will be 27, because it is
Mm.
24 plus 3 bits. 3 bits are on. 3 bits are on.
Okay.
So it is 24 plus 3, 27. That is the subnet mask for third network.
Okay. Okay.
So fourth network is from that router to router, that from that circle to circle. So it starts from 224, and 2
First you
hosts.
have,
Yeah.
yeah, first you have to calculate for 120. After that you
Yeah.
have to calculate for 60. Then you
Yes.
have to calculate for N1,
20. Yeah.
N2,
N2, N3,
N3, N4,
N4, N5.
N5.
Yeah. So for N4, starting address is 192.168.16.24. It is already written there. Uh,
Mhm.
30. So we need 2 hosts. So 2 hosts means 2 to the power 2. 2 to the power 2.
Okay.
Okay. valid host will be 2 to the power 2 minus 2, 4 minus 2, 2. Okay, give me some time.
Okay.
This is little confusing. It is. Oh yeah, I got it. So here for valid host, it is 2 to the power 2 minus 2. So it is, you'll get 2. So we need 2 host bits would be 0. Remaining bits will be 1, as we need two hosts. So it is like 24 plus 6, 30. 30 is the subnet mask, and valid IP address is it starts from 224 and goes up till 256 minus. Yeah. So valid IP address is 256 minus. Sorry, valid IP range is 256 minus 248, because only last 2 bits are 0. So it is 8. IP address range is 8. So it starts 8. Sorry, something went wrong. Wait. Not 8. Let me write that. 64, 32, 16, 4, 2, 1. 256 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 224, 244, 240. Okay, so valid IP range is 256 minus 252. So it is 4. So fourth network will start from 224. And broadcast IP address for fourth network is 227, because N5 starts from 228. Yeah, only 2 bits are 0 for network 4. Remaining bits are 1. So broadcast ID for N4 is 227, 16.227. So IP address range starts from 224 till 228 for network 4.
For network 4?
Yeah, it starts from 224 till till 227.
This is the BID.
Yeah, that is the BID, correct. Network 5 starts from 228 and again 2 hosts. So again the subnet mask will be same 30, because there are only 2 bits which are off. So yeah, same thing, correct. 230 232 or 231. Okay.
1 minute.
Yeah, it is 231, right?
230. Okay.
Yeah, correct. So this is divided 231. Yeah. So in this case, we have used IP addresses starting from 0 till 231. Remaining IP addresses are saved. So we have saved addresses, IP addresses, correct?
27, 28, sorry, 29.
29, 30, 31.
29, 30.
30? Yeah, 31.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Done?
Yeah. Yes, done.
find out this one. See, this is also known as CIDR. CIDR is classless inter-domain routing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This slash notation is known as CIDR also.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Subnet.
calculate this.
Yeah, 1 minute. 2 to the power. Here we have 1, 2, 3 networks, right? First network. So we'll start from 60 hosts.
Okay.
2 to the power 6 is more than 60. So first 2 bits are 1, remaining bits are 0. So custom subnet mask is, this is class C IP address. 250 custom subnet mask is 255.255.255.192. That is the custom subnet. And IP address range. IP address range starts from, yeah. For network 1, it starts from 10.0 and broadcast ID for network 1 is 190.10.10.63/26. That is for network 1. Network 2 starts from 10.64. 1 second. And it broadcast ID for network 2 is 190.10.10.95. Subnet mask or that CIDR is 27 because 3 bits are 1. 3 bits are on for network 2. For network 1, only 2 bits are on.
Okay.
So network 2 broadcast ID is 95. Network 3, that router to router point to point connection starts from 96, which is written there, same thing. And yeah, in this case, in this case, only first, last 2 bits are 0. First 6 bits are 1 for network 3 because 2 to the power 2 minus 2 will give us valid hosts. So only 2 bits are 0 at the end. So here, correct now what I'm saying? Correct me if I'm wrong, okay?
Say again.
Yeah, so for network 3, the last 2 bits are 0 because valid host is, valid hosts are 2.
This is our network 1.
Yeah, correct.
This
network
is
1.
network 2.
Network
And
2.
this is
Yeah. Network 3. Yeah.
So you are talking about this?
Yes, yes. I'm talking about network 3.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. So for network 3, valid hosts are 2. So last 2 bits are 0. First 6 bits are 1. So subnet mask will be 30 because it is 24 plus 6. And IP address broadcast ID for network 3 is 190.10.10.99. Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. The broadcast ID.
64, 32, 16, 8, 4. So 96.
Yeah, that will come up to.
For how much? This is 100.
26.
And DID will be 99. Correct?
Yeah, 99. Correct. Yeah.
This is our
Yes.
network.
Network 3.
Network 3.
Network 3. Network 3. Yeah.
97 and 98 are
98, yeah, yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Okay. One more.
Okay.
This one.
$220. Okay. Okay. This is again a big network. 1, 2, 3, 5 networks are there right here. Okay. So let me start with first one. First one is
Highest one.
sorry.
Start with the highest one.
Yeah, I will have to start with 120. Yeah, 120 hosts. Correct. 120 hosts will be 2 to the power 7. So first 7 bits are sorry, not first. First 1 bit is 1. Remaining bits are 0 for first network. So for first network, it is custom subnet mask is the 255.255.255.128 custom subnet. Valid IP address range is from 0 till 127 first network. N1 is 38.127 is the broadcast ID.
Okay. What will be the value of N here?
N will be 7. We need 7 hosts. I mean 7 to get
No.
120 hosts. Yeah, it will be 7 only.
So 2 to the power 7 equals to?
Yeah, 2 to the power 7 equals to 128. It's not 96.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah. Done.
Okay. I'm actually typing it in Notepad also here. I'm doing multiplication.
Okay.
Because it is difficult to remember suddenly if you ask this. Or else we'll have to keep a calculator handy.
Yeah. For this, till 2 to the power 15, just remember the value. Till 2 to the power 15.
15.
2
Yeah,
to
I
the
think
power
we'll
10.
have to. Okay, we'll have to Bayard
Just
then.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
So
50
2 to the
hosts,
power 10. 2 to the power 10 is 1024. Yeah, I know that. After that, I don't know. Okay. So okay, first network starts from 0 and broadcast ID for first network is .127 because valid IP range is from 0. Valid IP range is 128. And the subnet mask will be 25 because 7 bits are 0 and 1 bit is 1. So 24 plus 1 is 25. That is for network 1. For network 2, next we will go to 50 hosts. For 50 hosts, 2 to the power 6 is more than 50. We'll have to have at least n equals 6 for 50, more than for 50 hosts. So
okay.
first 2 bits are 1, last 6 bits are 0. Here IP address range is 64. So for network 2, starting IP is 128 and the last IP is broadcast IP is 128.191 for network 2. And subnet mask is 26. Subnet mask or what is it? CIDR because only first 2 bits are on. This is for network 2. Now network 3 starts from 1 second. Yeah. Network 3 is 25 hosts. That starts from 192. 192.
Okay.
Here we need n equals to 5 for 25 hosts. To get 25 hosts, n should be 5. And first 3 bits are 1. So first 3 bits are 1 means valid IP range starts from 192 till 192 till 223 for network 3. and subnet mask is 27 because only the first three bits are 1. So 24 plus 3 equals 27. So that is for network 3. Broadcast ID is 223 for network 3. For network 4, it starts from 224. Network 4 and network 5 are almost same. Subnet mask is same because we need only 2 hosts. So last two hosts are host bits are 0. So subnet mask will remain same, and even the IP address range will also be the same only. It will be
No.
in
The
the
network
sense
is the 222 is the network. Valid host here 225, 226, and 227 will be your
okay.
VA.
Oh yeah, sorry,
And
my
the
mistake.
next one here,
Yeah,
the valid
220.
host will be 229, 230, valid host 1, valid host 2, and then the VID will be
231. Yeah,
231.
correct. Oh
Fine.
yeah.
Next.
Fine.
This one. Given this one.
Okay.
And you have found out this is network 1, the biggest one.
Yeah.
And then N2.
So here we have 6 networks.
N3.
1, 2, 3.
N4,
Yeah, 6 networks.
5, and N6. You have to find out this.
Okay. We will start with 115 hosts.
Yeah.
So 115 would be 2 to the, yeah, for 115 we need at least 7. 2 to the power 7 is more than 115. So custom subnet will be 255.255.255.128. Only first bit is on because 7 are host bits. So N1 starts from 10.0 and IP address it goes up till 255. It goes up till 127. Broadcast ID for network 1 is 192.168.10.127. Subnet mask is 25, 24 plus 1, 25. For N2, it starts from 10.120, 128, 48 hosts is N2. 128 it starts, and the subnet mask is 26 because 2 to the power 6 is more than 48. So 24 plus 2, 2 on bits, 6 off bits. 24 plus 2 is 26. So IP address range here is it starts from 10.128 and it broadcast ID is 10.191 for network 2. Then for network 3 it is 23 hosts. It starts from 192. Here we need 5 host bits. 2 to the power of 5 is greater than 23. So first 3 bits are on. 24 plus 3, 27. Yeah, 2 to the power 5 is 32. 24 plus 3, 27. IP address starts from 10.192 for network 3 and ends with 223. 223. That is the broadcast ID for BID for network 3, 10.223.
Okay.
Fourth network is 12 hosts. It starts from 10.224. Here we need 2 to the power 4. So 4 bits are on, 4 bits are off. 4 host bits. So here we have 256 minus 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, here IP address range starts from 224, and the last IP for network 4, the broadcast ID is 10.220, no, 10.239, and then fifth network starts from, where is the fifth network? Okay, fifth network starts from 240, 192.168.10.240.
Okay.
Two hosts. So two hosts means a subnet mask will be I mean, first IP for network 5 is 192.168.10.240/30, because only last two bits are 0, and IP address range, it is from 240 till 243. For network 5, broadcast ID is 10.243. Network 6 starts from 244 and it ends with 247. 247 is broadcast ID for network 6.
Okay. Done.
So we are done. Network 6. So here in this case, 247 is the last IP, right, for network 6. So remaining IP addresses is just kept like that. You don't use it, is it? After
45
247.
or 245 and 246
Yeah.
will be the valid host. This is the BID. Okay, this is
Okay.
the BID, because if you have /30, then you will get only 2 valid hosts.
Oh, yeah. No. What I'm asking is, after 247 IP address, what happens for remaining IP addresses?
For remaining?
Yeah, for remaining, what do you say? For remaining bits, we have till 256, right? You told. So,
See, if we talk about this, /30 and 192.168.10.224. So host 225, 226, 227.
yeah, that is network 6, right?
24.
No, network 5. Yeah, network.
Right?
Yeah. That is network 6. 10.245, 246, 247. Network 6. Yeah.
This is our BID. That's it. After this, we will not use.
Oh, after that, we will not use anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we have a requirement of 2.
Okay. Got it.
After
Yeah,
filling this.
I was just thinking whether we will use after 247.
No.
Okay.
This is the last one.
Okay. Oh, that last white one is not used, is it? The white one in that square.
See
Okay.
here, you can use this. If you get any other requirement, you can use this.
Okay.
If you get in future, if you get, suppose you are getting the new requirement here.
Okay. Yeah, suppose if we have to increase number of hosts in some network, can we use that?
When?
Suppose if we need more hosts to be added to the network, then what will we do? Suppose the requirement increases to some from in that N6, no, not N6, that is from router to router, right? In N1, suppose from 115 we need 120 hosts tomorrow. New people have joined. Then what will we do?
Okay, now tell me, in network 1, in 115 hosts, how many valid hosts you are getting.
Valid hosts here. One second. Valid hosts. It starts from 120, 192, 190.10.0 and it goes up till 127. So valid hosts, we will be getting valid hosts 126 valid hosts, right? 128 minus 2. We'll have 126 valid hosts. Correct. Now, first and
So
last will not be used.
yeah, 126, correct?
Yes.
Total we will get 126 valid hosts, and your requirement, future requirement is 120.
Yeah.
So the
Oh,
remaining will be IP address we will use here.
oh,
IP
okay,
addresses.
okay, okay, okay. Oh, we still have IP addresses to use.
Yeah,
We are
we
we
have
are yeah.
we have IP addresses.
Mm,
Still we have here IP addresses, but in every network, if you use /24, in every network from
okay.
N1 to N6, if you use /24, then see how many IP addresses you are wasting. That is the
Mm,
point. Come to VLSM.
okay, okay, okay.
According to the requirement, the slash value we will change.
Okay, okay.
See, between router to router, in N6
Yeah.
or 5, in N5 and N6, if you use /24 or /8, if we are talking about class 3, then if you are using /24, so why we will use /24 between router to router, point to point?
Yeah, correct. There it'll waste IP addresses, right? We have only two hosts.
Yeah,
Only
because
two
of
hosts.
that reason, we always use /30 here
Okay, okay,
to save our IP addresses.
okay. So in routers, we are using only VLSM, is it nowadays?
Yeah, see, you
Uh-huh.
can use VLSM also, but
Okay,
VLSM came into picture when you want to save your IP addresses. So the
okay.
best practice is use VLSM in our networks. At the time of implementation of new organization, we use VLSM. With the help of VLSM, we can save our IP addresses.
IP addresses. Okay, okay,
Okay,
okay. Got
done.
it. Yeah, done. Got it.
So we will not this one, not problem 6.
Okay. So CIDR and subnet mask are one and the same, is it? Subnet mask is called as
CIDR,
CIDR, is it?
no, CIDR is the slash value.
Yeah, so
Classless
slash value
interdomain
is,
route.
but slash value is subnet
This is,
mask, right?
yeah, slash
Okay,
value, whatever is there, this shows your subnet mask.
okay, okay,
One last question.
okay. On Sunday only so much of activities today.
Okay, this one.
Hmm.
This is the last
Okay.
question for today. Okay, just complete this
Uh-huh.
class C.
Okay, okay. Here we have 5 networks,
Okay,
and first network
so
starts from.
solve that,
Huh?
and I need,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, solve it.
Okay. So for we start from 120 hosts, first network. N1 is 120 hosts. First
Hmm.
IP starts from 16.0. Last IP is 127. 192.168.16.127. is
Okay.
broadcast ID for network 1. Only first bit is on for this. Remaining 7 bits are off.
Okay.
And the subnet mask is /25 for network 1. And we have valid IP address for network, valid host IP addresses for network 1 starts from 192.168.16.1 till 126. 127 is the broadcast ID for network 1. Second network is 60 hosts, and 2 to the power 6 is more than 60. So 6 bits will be off, 2 bits will be on. So IP address starts from 192.168.16.128, and the broadcast ID for network 2 is 191, 16.191. Subnet mask will be 24 plus 2, 26. So it is /26. And network 3 starts from 192 IP address, that is 20 hosts. 2 to the power 5 is more than 20, n equals 5, and first 3 bits are 1, 5 bits are 0, and network 3 IP address ends, broadcast ID for network 3 is 223 because IP range is 32. So last IP address, or the last last IP address for network 4 will be 223/30. 30, it's no, not 30, sorry, /27 for network 3. Network 3 broadcast ID would be 23, subnet mask will be 27. Network 4 starts from 224, and this is like 2 hosts, point-to-point connection. So we have 2 hosts, only last 2 bits are 0. So 24 plus 6, 30. 30 is the subnet mask. 224, and the broadcast ID for network 4 is 227. And for network 5, broadcast ID is 231. For network 4 and network 5, we have what is it? Two usable hosts, 2 valid usable hosts.
Okay.
Yeah, done.
Done? Okay.
Yeah, done.
Sure. We will do the next class tomorrow. Okay, I will text you the timing also. Oh,